Welcome back to Just Joshing with Jakota. I'm Josh. Jakota's taking the day off. Just kidding.
Zabuland.
That's Jakota. And today, we were posed the question last time, and we were going to answer it. This comes all the way from
Germany.
the UK.
Oh, I was close.
Kind of.
That's Europe.
Europe. The question comes from Jane. Jane Koopa. Invite any four living or dead to dinner. So I did think about this. I have 3 lists. I have all dead, I have all living, and I have honorable mentions.
It's kind of weird just hanging out with dead people.
Yeah, so I'm thinking they're going to be alive momentarily. And I think they have the benefit of hindsight in their death, where they're like if they're murderers, then right now they're not going to kill you. They're going to just have dinner. You can ask them questions. You can.
Interesting. I like that. Okay.
I think that's how we have to go about it. Like if they were enemies in real life,
Hitler
at dinner,
I get where you're going with this.
right? They're not.
Right.
They're not. Yeah. Right. They're not going to be.
I would want to meet these people to beat the shit out of them. But then,
hey, you can do that too.
They wouldn't remember or whatever you said.
No. They know what they did, but
they're just. Not.
I
turned a new leaf.
Right. They have hindsight. When they're dead, I'm going to assume there's heaven and hell. So when you are relieved from hell, you're like, okay, let's keep it cool here at dinner. And then when you're from heaven, you have retrospect. So you're like, hey, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right? Or something, right?
Yeah, sure.
Something. Just a little grace for the dinner guests.
Yeah,
you know?
okay. I got it.
Okay?
I got it.
So
fictional? Are they real?
I picked only real people.
Oh, okay. Dang, eh?
But you can pick whoever. Do you want me to go first?
Yes, please.
I have 3 lists.
Yeah. I will do those lists too.
Okay, so I'll go with my dead list first. Sure. I didn't mix and match them. And maybe I should have, but I
What do you mean you didn't mix and match them?
like, I thought the question was people who were dead. I misremembered the question. So I only picked dead people. And then I was like, ooh, I should do one that's living. And then I should do an honorable mentions.
I get it.
Okay, and I'm going to say that like family and stuff like that, family is out because that's obvious. And it's kind of boring for, So for my dead list, if you will, all right, and there's 5 people who are coming. And I picked for my list, they have 0 relation to each other.
Okay.
Different time periods.
Sure.
Although there might be some overlap here and there. Okay, so, and this is in no particular order, but I chose Sitting Bull. Okay.
Ooh. Damn, that's a good one. I didn't even think of that one. Damn, and I was looking at this native guy right here too. Damn.
Okay, I thought about Ötzi, the Iceman. You know that guy who was like caught in the ice?
Yeah. Doesn't he have tattoos on his hand?
Yeah. He's got tattoos and
Ötzi, that's his freaking name?
I think so.
I thought it was Ortiz or something.
So I chose Ötzi. I thought for Sitting Bull, I thought it'd be like,
damn, dude, that's a good fucking list. It's 2 names.
Yeah, I think those. I thought about it. I was like, okay, it's easy to be like, oh, Abraham Lincoln, which Abraham Lincoln would be pretty cool too. To be like, dude, what made you wear the top hat, or whatever.
The lead.
Yeah, he was crazy enough to. Well, I mean, here's the thing about history: the winners write the history books. Abraham Lincoln was not all good, but no one is all good either. No, he wasn't. There's like, especially now in today's political climate, people are trying to like bash the shit out of anyone. Doesn't matter, right?
No, I guess so. And you know what? You are right. People romanticize the shit out of like things, and then they kind of like
they excuse something, or more than excuse. They kind of like pretend it didn't happen. It's not excuse. They're like, well, lots of people do that. Well, it was a different time. So what do you mean? But I guess you don't know what you're living in if you're comfortable. right? And maybe, you know, certain people go like, oh, George Washington had slaves. And then people will be like, yeah, and Abraham Lincoln. Oh, but who were the Democrats back then? Oh, and who were, you know, hindsight is 2020. You can be like, oh, look at this evil shit that happened. Right. So I was thinking Sitting Bull. One thing about all these people that I have in my list, would they really ask each other questions? It would just be me at the head of the table, be like, all right, Sitting Bull. What happened?
Begin.
Yeah, right. Like then you'd be like, wait your turn, Ootsie. And I'm assuming they all speak English too. Right. They can all speak English. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not like
just like
sorry, I didn't get that. I should have got all English speaking people. Right, I was thinking Sitting Bull because he's known as like a peaceful.
Yeah, but I'm sure he wasn't all good either.
Oh, of course not. But he was he went through like.
Who is all good?
I'm not super...
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers and Jesus, that's probably it.
Also the Australian guy.
Yes, Crocodile Hunter.
Right. Why is his name? Irwin?
Steve.
There we go.
Steve Irwin. So Irwin, yes, but mostly Steve. Maybe some people called him Irwin and that's it. You know? So I was thinking Sitting Bull because of... and my education is lacking. When I painted him, I usually when I paint someone of note who's native, I will look into it a little bit more. For those who don't know, Jakota and I are from Ermineskin Cree Nation, and we grew up in a white household, away from any tradition, at least to a high degree, away from most tradition when it comes to our own cultural background. And so to learn about it, I in my paintings, even though like these are different tribes, clans, bands, whatever, I try to read about it and see how like perhaps I might relate to it, you know, through my, you know, ancestral background or whatever. And so I kind of forget a lot about him, but like when people talk about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this. So when I painted him, I looked up a bit about him, and like, you know, he went through all these tribulations, if you will, because on one hand, he doesn't want all his people to die, but on the other hand, letting them live means that they're stripped of their cultural identity, but they're starting to lose the battle, if you will, right? So for a time, when the colonizers came over, the settlers came over, it was a very tumultuous. Is that a word?
Tumultuous?
Whatever the word is, time. And there was battles and there was warring and stuff, and there was also peaceful times, and there was, you know, it was a mix, like different people are different, right? And when they started killing the native folks, it was easy to fight back because they didn't have guns. They had guns, but they had muskets. So you could just shoot them with 20 arrows in the time it took you to reload one thing. And then it was like, okay, well, let's go for trading. Let's do a peaceful thing. Okay, let's trade. And the disease came and wiped out the buffalo. Not that, here's a misconception. Natives people, yes, they used every part of the buffalo, but not every part of every buffalo, because they're like, hey, let's run these buffalo off a cliff. There would be hundreds or thousands of buffalo that just mangled off the cliff. There's no way they use them all. Especially nowadays, you can go to like Head Smashed in here in Alberta, and there's tons of buffalo. Like, you don't, Mr. Miyagi, I caught that fly. I mean, I mostly smacked it, but it's between my fingers.
Oh, no way.
If I had chopsticks,
yeah, I see that.
Come on.
He died.
That would be a good one. Mr. Miyagi, the actor. Anyway, I want to know like the nuances, like what he actually thought about these different things. Because as time went on, they started signing treaties, and then the treaties were lies. They're like, it tricked you.
I think
we actually don't want that.
I would just get angry.
So like, yes, probably. But like, there's a heartbreaking note to it. And you want to know like how he was able to be like, okay, this is still better than us dying. Like, of course, death sucks. But like with the spiritual element of it, death is not the end. right? So, and a lot of people believe that, and we're like, who cares if we die? We're going to kill these white people who are destroying our culture, right? And it's not fair to say white people and generalize necessarily, but like their enemy were certain individuals who happen to be white or whatever, right? And so I want to know, like, what was he thinking, like, where he's like, hey, let's stop warring, right? Little Bighorn, and then he's like, okay, that's enough. Kill the General Custard, and okay, it's decent, right?
Custard,
right? So I was thinking him, and then Utsi, because there's so much mystery, dude. Were you running away? Was your ailment what made you get stuck in the ice or whatever? Like, did you trip and fall, break? Oh, damn it, I can't move on. Dude, what's up with your sandals? They're not very good. This is winter. Like,
maybe there was no ice.
At the time, it was probably just snowing, and he was just, but like he has like a arrowhead or something in his, wedged into his bone, right?
Oh yeah.
So is that like you just now got shot, or like you got shot a little while ago and now you're just living life and you're
right? Like,
were you alone? Were you left behind?
Did he do it to himself?
I think he was in the back, so probably not.
Yuck.
Or what if it was this? What if he like
tripped on his own thing?
What if he, okay, so a way to kill a wolf is you put a knife with a little bit of blood on it that's frozen on the blade, and you stab it up so the blade's up, and then a wolf will come and lick it, and then they'll cut their tongue on the knife, but it's still blood, so they'll keep licking it until they bleed out.
What the hell?
Yeah. So I'm wondering if
that's
like
crazy.
Maybe he did something like that, slipped, stabbed him his own self, and then got up and then moved on. And he's like, damn it.
Hey,
like,
that's not a bad theory.
Like I'm just spitballing, obviously, but like I just want to know, because like he's just a guy. I was thinking also like someone from Pompeii. What was it like seeing all that? Oh shit! Right?
That's scary.
Bring someone back.
That's scary.
Right? They didn't make my list, but anyways, okay. So Utsi,
right?
Sitting Bull, and then I was thinking, what about Judas?
Wow,
dude, Judas, where he's like, hey, this is my friend, but more than that, he's also my savior. He's also my teacher, my prophet, my whatever. Yeah. Give me 30 pieces of silver. This is fine.
Was he poor?
Well, they were all poor, right?
30 pieces of silver sounds
30 pieces of silver. I looked it up. That's about 4 months' wages at the time. So if you adjust that for inflation and assume that the average lower
4 months
income person, the lower part of middle class, let's say you make about $2,000 a month. That's only $8,000. Would you let someone kill your friend for $8,000? Like for anyone, even someone you don't like, for $8,000?
I think they killed people for less.
Yes, I know, but just morally, like how do you rectify that?
Dude, people would kill people for like working on a day that they shouldn't have.
On the Sabbath.
Right? So
yeah.
The fact that, dude, that doesn't faze them, dude.
Yeah, but that was for religious reasons. And those same religious people are who wanted to kill Jesus. But I'm saying, would you do it?
Would I do what?
Because Judas is just a guy, right?
Would I? Okay, hold on.
Someone's like, hey.
Yeah, I probably
Jay,
would.
I got $8,000.
$8,000. If I was a peasant, okay, and everyone... And like being a prophet was pretty much a job back then. There was many of them. So it's like, if you think, if there's many prophets going around, what are the chances that the one that I'm hanging with is the real deal, right? So he probably weighed out his options, went $8,000 just to sell the guy.
Yeah, but he's also your pal.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Right? And he regretted it after.
I mean.
And he killed himself.
Which makes it okay then.
He killed himself. He didn't even spend any of that silver.
He hung himself, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So.
Yeah. Would I do that? Probably not. Not if it was my friend. But if we're out here stoning people for wearing pants, then
wearing pants with two different fabrics, yeah.
We're killing people for less, right? You ate wheat, you're going down.
I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming that you would have the same moral fiber you have today back then.
So if you're so I guess if you say that, then yeah, if I'm me now back then yeah, I wouldn't. But if we adjust human behavior,
the human condition has evolved a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I would say there have always been great people, but there also always been real shit people, and killing seemed to have been just like
people kill today for $30. Like you hear about people who are like,
it's pretty bad. I mean, I don't think people will always kill. I think no matter what, right? Like, hey, I needed a belt buckle, right?
I listened to this podcast about, and this was an accident, but accidentally and on purpose kind of deal, where this dude was messing around on his lady, and the lady was also messing around on her dude, right? And they worked together, and they lived in the same apartment complex. And what happened was the wife of the dude checked his phone, saw some messages, and was like, then she pretended to be him. Oh, I miss you. I got to see you right now at night or whatever. And she's like, okay, I'll come out. So she left her husband or boyfriend, whoever it was, comes out, sees dude's wife, and is like, oh, I don't know what to do. Then the wife obviously is pissed. So she beats up the mistress, if you will, beats her up. And then to keep track. Okay, so there's 3 parties in this apartment, 2 parties in this apartment. This dude is cheating on this girl with this girl, and this dude doesn't know. He suspects something. This guy also cheated on her once upon a time, but they worked it out. But this girl and this guy worked together at the same job.
Right.
Okay, so this guy is married to this girl, and he also has a sister. Okay? So the girl and the sister pretend to be this guy, come out to the complex. This girl comes up to the complex. The wife, the girl, beats up the mistress, and then goes, hey, you want in on this? To the sister, who is the sister of the guy. And she kicks her in the ribs so hard that something ruptures. It gets internal bleeding or something. But she's fine. Like, not fine, but like she's beat up, but she's like, she can walk and stuff. So I'm telling the story terribly. They record it. They film it. World star, you know? They beat her up, and they're like, okay, that's good enough. They pull her hair and stuff. And you can hear in the video, like, let go of my hair. Like, they don't even care. Like, you just broke my ribs. Let go of my hair, bitch. Right? They finally let her go, but they have her phone because they want to confront now the husband. Yo, I caught you. So this girl over here, she follows them to their apartment. Husband's like, opens the door, sees her all beat up, closes the door because he's scared. Like, he's like, whoa, what the heck? He's scared because now he's caught, but also she's beat the hell up. So she's like, oh damn, okay, I don't know what to do. He goes and gets her phone, gives her the phone. She goes home. He texts her, oh, are you okay? I don't know what happened, blah blah. She's like, yeah, I have to go to the ER now or whatever. So she goes to the ER. Police are called and she gets interviewed. Yeah, I don't want to press charges. I don't want to press charges because we settled it. This lady, I don't want to press charges either. And the reason why lady who lives over here didn't want to press charges is because she didn't want her husband to find out.
Right.
Because she pressed charges, right? So she told her husband, hey, I just got beat up by 2 random people. And then, but there was witnesses who were in a store.
Oh,
and
my God.
They're like, oh yeah, I saw these people, but maybe they're together because and there's a 911 call. I think they're together because
she's walking
with them.
Right.
Dude, who's like, oh yeah, beat me up and I'll chill after. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, she goes over and gets her phone, whatever, goes to the ER, ends up dying.
What? From the internal bleeding.
Yeah. And so the sister is getting interviewed and the wife is getting interviewed and that husband, the man mistress, whatever that's called, the John, I don't know. What? Nah, not prostitution. What do you call it when a man is a mistress? I don't know.
Man.
Just a man.
Just the guy.
They're all mistresses. They're all
just the guy.
Rival.
The player.
So yeah, okay, yeah. So the player, the wife, and the sister get interviewed separately. I believe the one who got killed also got interviewed, but in the hospital, and then she died later. And then the husband gets, and the cops asks him, like, hey, did you know if there's any infidelity? And he's like, well, I did. Maybe she is. He didn't seem to care too much, so maybe he was messing around too with someone else, like someone not related. Mr. Miyagi. But he didn't seem to care that much. The only one who seemed to care that anything happened was the player. He's like, is she okay? I kind of like left her hanging there, and then the cop goes, unfortunately, she passed away. And he like, dude, just the heart wrenching, like just all sad. The sister's like, the cop goes, so we are going to be charging you with, like, she's like, what are you going to charge me? Like with battery or something? I can't remember exactly what she said.
Right.
And he's like, well, we are going to be charging you with
manslaughter,
second-degree murder.
What? Second degree?
Yeah, because it was unplanned, but she hit her and beat her up on purpose, hard, right? They beat her, right? 2-on-1.
They jumped her.
And the wife is actually like a big girl apparently, and she was petite. So she beat the shit out of her by herself, and then she was like, hey, you want in on this? And she's like, I do. And then she just kicks the crap out of her.
What are we talking about?
Oh, why am I bringing it up? Okay, so talking about killing people for
petty reasons.
Yeah, that's kind of, that's kind of harsh way to find, like, to have like your partner be whatever. But
damn.
Anyway, so that happens. And morally, these people probably don't believe in like murdering people, but in the heat of the moment, you get upset, you're sad, you're mad.
Well, they definitely didn't mean to kill her.
No, they didn't.
But they didn't go soft on her by any means.
No, well, the sister was so surprised. She's like, murder. She's like, nah, that's too harsh. Like, she gets to choose.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Shit.
So Judas, okay, I'd like to ask him.
Judas.
Like, how dare you, dude? Like, what were you thinking?
Right.
Oh man, I was broke, man. He was getting us to follow him around for fish.
There had to have been
Fisher of men. Are you kidding me,
dude? I don't think there's just one reason though. There had to have been multiple reasons.
No, what if he's like, oh man, my sister was sick, and you know how women are treated in this time, like,
he's a progressive.
He's progressive. Yeah. Yeah, you never know, right?
Oh.
Okay, so and then I was thinking JFK. Okay? Be like, what did you know?
JFK.
The CIA. What did you know about the CIA?
Yeah.
Right? What were you thinking? Oh,
damn, those are all good.
Ask not what you can do for you. No, wait.
Clearly knew
what
some
your
shit.
can do for you? Yeah, he did, obviously.
Like they killed him for some reason.
And they're like, I'd be like, hey, John, like now all the cars are bulletproof. How does that make you feel?
His brother too got killed, right?
Yeah.
He was a DA or something?
I forget what he was. And I would like to ask him, hey, what do you think? Was it from the grassy knoll? Was it from the library or whatever that building was? Was it from
well, don't they all know all that?
I think now it's came out, but like I didn't hear no hype over it.
I don't know. I want to
I think they did release those and then also more stuff about aliens and stuff.
Something like that, yeah. I think there was I don't know. I didn't really look into it. I didn't really care.
Right, so for more obvious reasons, because the conspiracies are still ripe, JFK. And then my last, and this is the only one where I thought it would be more so like kind of obvious or more so like self-serving. They're all self-serving, but is Kurt Cobain.
Oh yeah, easy.
Right?
It's an easy one.
So those are my dead. And Kurt Cobain, like, big impact on your life, on Ken's life, our brother Ken, on my life, in terms of, like like his musical, like, I really like his music. When people don't like it, I'm like,
yeah.
Why are you lying to me right now? Like, what do you mean?
I get it. It's not for everyone, because there's
yeah, but how?
There's plenty of grunge music that I don't like.
Oh, it's same.
Right?
But
so
it's
I mean, I get it, right? Like, so it's not everyone.
It might be because I was exposed to it at a young age, where, at home, at mom only listened to country, but Ken listened to rock music, and it was cool, right? And so maybe that's why I started liking it. But then, you go, like, as I get older, and you don't think?
I don't think so.
Bigger impact in the music itself, in the art part.
I think that, dude, I think that people like art regardless of whatever.
Yeah, but I like country music that I don't even like because I listened to it as a kid.
Yeah, but you do like it.
Yeah, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you do. You like it.
Yeah, I like it, but like,
is it like you don't want to like it, or you?
No, it's just like bluegrass. I don't like bluegrass, but I enjoy listening to it.
That means you like it.
Yeah, but like, I'm like, I don't really like this song, but I don't want to switch it.
I think you like it, dude.
Maybe.
I mean, you don't have to like it a lot. There's plenty of.
But you know what's weird though? Like, here's an example. I don't like the smell of mouse shit, but I love it when the smell of mouse shit comes. Because then, hold on, let me explain that better. If I can smell mouse shit in a barn or something, it's like nostalgic for some reason. But I don't like the smell of mouse shit or piss, like that weird quality it has, and it's freaking dangerous for you too. But when it's around, then I know, I'm like, oh, this brings me back.
I think you like it.
No one likes that smell.
Yeah, but you do.
I think what it triggers is what I like.
I don't think that you. I think it's like a. What's the word I'm looking for?
Josh, lover of mouse piss.
No, because here's the thing. I like the smell of outhouses.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, what? Yeah, like, it's just shit. Yeah. It's just shit. But it's like, there's a certain smell to like these, like, I don't know if it's like the blue stuff that they throw in there or whatever it is. The mixture of whatever it is. But it's like also a nostalgia where I'm like, holy shit. Dude, I remember this when I was like 4 and I had to like piss on like a wooden like thing. There's like a hole. And there's all kinds of, I don't know, I would see moths all around and shit. And,
on the screens.
And like, I remember I was shitting in some like old ass outhouses. Wood.
Like, where it was wood, like, with like a thing.
Bare ass.
To lock it.
Bare ass. Yeah. Bare ass on the wood.
Yeah.
Cold ass. Not really knowing what to do. Do I put it in here? What the hell is this? Dude, do I go around like
smelling shit?
It's like, hold on,
guys.
I love shit.
Okay, now we can go.
I don't objectively like shit. Okay?
Right. Obviously.
But there is a subjective aspect to certain shit where I do enjoy it because it brings me back. Not because I'm like, oh, dude, the smell. It's not the smell that I like per se. It's the memories I get back.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So, but I like it. Like I think that you can't get around the part that you like it. I think that saying that you don't actually like it is a cop out somehow.
I don't know. No, because I would rather not smell the foul smell and have the same feeling happen.
Yeah, okay, I guess so. But like, unfortunately, if you didn't have that smell though,
I don't like it.
Given those circumstances, you would never have it. So unfortunately, I feel like you would like it. You subconsciously,
maybe.
At least.
I don't know.
I think
you know what I think? I just don't like this. I don't like the idea of liking animal shit and piss or human. Not. Right? So
of course not. That's embarrassing as hell. And you don't want to be saying that shit. But it's unfortunate. Dude, the smell of crayons gets me. Do I like the crayons? Not necessarily.
No.
But I do like the smell of crayons because it brings me back.
Oh, you know what? Okay, if it's foul, it's just like your brain is saying, no, you don't like that. But if it's like just meh, then you're like, oh yeah, I like the smell of crayons. Oh, and someone else might be like, that's weird. Why do you like the smell of crayons?
Right?
Like, wow, I like what it brings up. Oh, okay. Oh, why do you like the smell of shit?
Yeah.
Because I like the memories.
Why
sure,
do
the
people
memories.
like the smell of farms. It's the same shit, different pile.
Yeah, it is. It does.
Right? It smells like ass, dude.
It does.
Mom's like, oh, I can't wait. I lived on a farm. I was like, yeah, but it smells like ass. And she's like, oh, well, yeah, you kind of get used to it. So she's like, oh, I love the smell. It's like, it's poo.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that nostalgia thing, that's a powerful thing. Like I was painting this picture of Mr. Blonde, right? And yesterday I went to that video store that you go to, that you're friends with that guy.
Oh, yeah.
And it was closed. I didn't know it was closed on Sundays. So I wanted to get Reservoir Dogs. I have it already, but I don't know where it is. Like it's packed away still. Mm-hmm. And so I went to stream it. I was going to watch it on this TV actually.
Tight.
And yeah, I can't find it nowhere. So
I have it.
Oh, on DVD?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll borrow that from you then.
Sure.
I was going to go to that store and I was like looking forward to it. Like that video store is like the last one here, right? Mm-hmm. We didn't really go to that one when we were kids.
Not really.
Every once in a while. We went to VHQ and Blockbuster.
Correct.
And there was two VHQs.
VHQ? What the?
Video headquarters.
Dude, what the?
Dude, I loved going there.
VHQ, dude.
Walking around.
My God. That was even before like Redbox and all that other shit.
Yeah, well, Redbox was just coming out. Like it'd be
that died out quick.
Stores.
It was only around for a couple of years.
And then there was lots of video stores though. That was the lucrative business, right? There was many. Like it's kind of no name like Movie World, and actually I think that's the one that still exists. Movie or Cedarland or whatever, right? all these different things, right?
Cedarland.
And you go through them, right?
Cedarland.
Pick out a film, right?
Okay, right.
I love that shit.
Sure. Okay, what's next?
Okay, your dead list.
My dead list?
Yeah.
Okay, easy. Kurt Cobain. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, okay? I want to meet the shit out of Mozart.
Mozart, okay.
Oh, man, just, dude, to be a genius at like 3 years old or whatever, and playing shit like that, dude, I don't want to meet him at 3, but I mean, when he's like a young adult, dude, that'd be nice.
Like around 20 or something?
Mozart, yeah, 21, maybe,
25, yeah.
22, 25, whatever.
Before he's the one who was like, crazy, right?
That was Beethoven.
Oh, Beethoven. Right. He'd be another good one, though.
Beethoven would be nice. Pretty much any classical music artist is...
Wait, Beethoven's dun 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. And Mozart is...
No, that's both Beethoven.
Oh, shit. What's Mozart?
Mozart has the 4 seasons.
What's that? Dun 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 dun. No, that's freaking Pirates of the Caribbean.
Is that Hans Zimmer? I can't even think about it right now, but isn't it like oh shit, dude. I gotta look it up. I love so much classical. I just don't know. I can't always put the name to the music, but I know I love Mozart. Okay, hold on. Let me quickly. Okay, so and my next Mac Miller.
Okay,
he's dead, unfortunately. I want to meet the shit out of him just because. I found him when I was a teenager.
Mm-hmm. I never got into him myself. I'm not sure why.
No. Oh wait, Four Seasons is Vivaldi. Sorry, my bad. Vivaldi. But Mozart is also dope. Hold on, let me see. Mozart. There's definitely lots of Mozart music that I like. I'm not gonna play right now because I'm sure something will happen. But
no, it's over 100 years old.
Yeah, but I think the people playing it copyright their right.
How does it know?
I don't know. I've tried to put some of that stuff on my channel, and then I got copyrighted. And I was like, oh, you greasy bastard. So it's not the music itself, it's the people that produced it.
Yeah, they re-released it or whatever.
So I was incorrect on the Four Seasons thing, but
right. Somewhere in there you like his music.
I love his music. Okay. Every time that I don't have, so when I play classical music.
What's that?
I'm not sure. That's Mozart. Yeah, that is Mozart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Mozart.
Okay.
What was I saying?
I forget.
Oh fuck. Not important, I guess. Shit, I wanted to say something. No, I forget. That's okay. So we were talking about Mac Miller.
Yeah. Found when you were a teenager.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what I was saying about the classical music was when I listen to classical music, I just let it all play.
The whole 15 minutes.
I don't even skip at all because everything that comes on, I'm like, holy shit, this is really good. It's really good. All of it's so good.
Okay.
I can't believe it. Like, I feel like classical music is the only genre where I'm not like, meh, and then I have to skip. I will listen to it all.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, like not just single song. You'll listen to any in the whole playlist that YouTube
all of it
curates for you.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll listen to it all. So unfortunately, I don't know a lot of the.
You just know that you've.
Sometimes I'm like, holy shit, what is this? I'm like, oh, Mozart. Oh, nah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is freaking great.
Okay.
So for that's why my names and all that shit is terrible with classical music. Because I don't have an actual playlist. I just click classical and then all of it's good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Who did I say?
So you said Kurt Cobain, which we agree with that one. That's our only joint one, if you will. Mac Miller and Mozart.
Yeah, and Mozart. Okay. And how many do we have to do?
5.
5? And these are all dead people?
Yeah. Well, you can mix and match. The question was mix and match. I just separated mine.
Right. We're doing dead and then alive, right? So I got 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay. Hercules?
Okay.
Right? Whether it's real or not. Like,
he's based off of someone.
Right. I mean, if we're going out of just history textbooks, I mean, you said Judas, right? So I mean, I think Hercules kind of.
That would be cool.
Hercules would be pretty sick. And then.
Speaking of Hercules, I like the way The Rock played Hercules.
Me too.
The way that it was he had to rely on theater to have the powers. I mean, he's really strong,
right?
But he had to have background stooges, that just helped him do
to portray the
legend. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very dope. I like that whole movie. It was really good.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Hercules. One more.
Okay. Probably
pick someone
I'm trying to think.
Asian.
I
was trying to I couldn't remember his name, but that samurai who wrote The Art of War or whatever. Sun Tzu.
Doesn't
have to be Asian. I was just thinking Attila the Hun or something.
Jabba the Hutt.
That's not a real person. That's not even a person.
Hold on, let me think about this, okay? It's gotta be good. This is dinner time, right?
Yeah, you did say Irwin earlier.
No. As much as I would, I gotta think of someone better than that. Okay.
Dude, can you just imagine Steve Irwin being like, guys, this is brilliant. Absolutely gorgeous.
I would very much like to resurrect him.
He would be so nice.
But I think I'm going to go with...
I got to take off now. I got to see my Sheila. Dude, that would be so sad. He'd be like,
Sheila.
Whatever. My wife.
Yeah, I don't think he would call her Sheila.
I don't know. I'm just being racist or whatever it is.
I don't think that's racist.
No, whatever it is when you make fun of...
stereotypes?
Yeah, I'm being stereotypical.
Hold on. Let me think. Can you let me think? What about...
Wait, is Mozart... do, 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 do.
That's Jeopardy.
Oh, I was wondering what's taking so long, I guess.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to think here. You thought of yours.
Well, I thought of mine already. Like,
right.
I'd written them down. You said easy, but it's actually not that
You
easy.
said all dead. So, like, I'm trying to think of all dead people. What about Boromir?
Boromir from Lord of the Rings? Dude, those arrows were like this thick.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then he still fought. Dude, it gets me every time.
Dude, it's a good scene.
Such a great...
It's a redemption, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Where he's like, give me the ring. And
and then he was like, the little ones. We can protect. Dude, I love that.
Yeah, and then, what's the other?
Faramir is his brother.
No. What's Aragorn? He like wears his bracers after. I didn't even notice that. Someone else put that on Facebook, and I was like, oh, dude, that's so cool. That's so good.
Yeah.
Breaks his toe on that orc helmet.
Yeah. Very great. So, hold on.
So I have, go ahead, but I
want to meet Harriet Tubman.
Be like, if you already had a car. Wait, Harriet Tubman, who's that again?
She, didn't she free some,
Oh, yes! Okay, I was thinking, who's the lady on the bus?
That is, don't say it. I got it.
Here we go. Yes.
Isn't it like...
I don't know why I forgot her name.
Rosa
Parks.
Rosa Parks, yeah.
Yeah. So, man, I can't believe there's controversy around that too. Because like it was planned. It was planned.
Like, yeah.
But I think it was taught this way in school where it was like it was spontaneous. But yeah, it was planned. Probably safer that it was planned because like those dudes wanted to freaking kill black people. So probably safer to go in with a little plan. But still, brave as shit.
Yeah, oh yeah. Because Harriet Tubman was the lady that Underground
Railroad, dude, badass
lady.
So badass.
Well, the fact that she kept going back.
Yeah.
Like,
and then, I think she even had like some sort of I think she had some sort of like health problems or something that was causing some issues with being able to run or something. I could be wrong, but I listened to a podcast about her not too long ago. I could be absolutely wrong. I might be conflating her with someone else around the slaves' time. But I can't remember exactly. But yeah, it's freaking badass. Anytime someone like puts their life on the line for no reward, or even for reward, honestly, but sick.
Yeah, I feel like
that's a good dinner DS for sure. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. So living, I went with Johnny Depp, which
nice.
I just think he's
damn it, that's a good one.
He's so cool, right? Yeah. And then what's made me laugh here? What the heck? That's your impression? He's a terrible public speaker though. But I think only when he doesn't like to talk about
when he doesn't
subject.
drink, right?
Or when he doesn't drink, like when if you watch the court drama and stuff, and he's like, hold on, she would come home and I would try to leave because, she...
Boy, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't watch it. I had to watch the recap.
I loved it. I watched the whole thing. It was so good. It was so juicy, man.
It was. I'm glad he did that because
me too.
This is going to be controversial probably to some people, but like the believe all women thing
is crazy.
Don't believe all anyone.
No, don't even. Yeah, exactly. Don't believe all anyone.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Maybe all children. But yeah,
you should definitely investigate.
Yeah, always investigate.
Don't brush it off.
You don't brush it off.
Right.
But don't.
Okay.
Yeah, innocent until proven
All
guilty.
right, put this camera on you and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
If there's like...
Dude, if I had children, dude, the first thing, putting a strap and a camera somewhere on them.
Yeah, GoPro. I had a dream.
And I go, okay, son, go back into the lion's den.
I had a dream last night that I was GoProing. I was teaching some kid how to go down trails, and that's how I broke my shoulder in real life. And so in my dream,
you broke your shoulder?
No.
In the dream?
No. So I'm going down these hills. I go up this giant freaking jumps, like off cliffs basically, and I'm like looking behind me, making sure the kid's okay. And in my dream, somehow, like I lost them. He's somewhere. So I'm like, oh, let me just look at this GoPro footage. And somehow I'm in Mr. Shock's classroom, like reviewing the footage, seeing where he is, and I couldn't find him. And then, you know how dreams are, right? Then I leave. I'm like, oh, okay. I couldn't find my helmet. So I had like this stupid, like orange, like, you know what a bell jar is? You know, like Beauty and the Beast, the rose in the... Yeah, okay. I had like an orange bell jar for a helmet, and it had a GoPro strapped to it. So I get on my bike to go to the cliffs, and I'm going down, you know, in Queen Street School, you know that staircase? Yeah, I was going down there, and there he was. Oh, where were you? He's like, oh, I lost my GoPro. Yeah, I don't know. Weird, right?
Very strange.
You saying that the camera, strapping the camera, made me remember that. Dreams are so dumb. Okay, so Johnny Depp. I
like dreams.
And then, speaking of childhood and stuff, Chantry.
Oh, shoot.
Who was our good friend when we were little kids living in the hood there. So Chantry, I've been trying to find him on Facebook, but I don't know how to spell his name, because who the heck's name is
Just
Chantry?
find his brother. That's probably...
I also tried to find him, Taggart. If anyone knows Chantry and Taggart, what's their older brother's name? And they have a half brother named Kyle?
I don't know anything
about Tyler?
I only know those two.
I remember he showed me the song Dirty Deeds.
Yeah. And then we sang that shit on the trampoline.
Yeah.
But we didn't remember all the words.
Yeah.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Okay. So Johnny Depp, Chantry. And then I couldn't think of a name because I don't know their names, but someone from the uncontacted tribe in the Amazon or wherever that is.
Right.
Right. And again, at this dinner, everyone's civil. Everyone knows what's up.
Interesting.
Everyone speaks English.
Right.
Okay. Because how fascinating would that be?
That would be like, they would be different when they went back.
Oh, yeah. They'd be like, hey, guys, they have these things called chefs, and it's better than just...
Yeah.
Okay. Kim Jong-un.
What?
I had to get one evil person.
Damn, that's a good one. A dictator.
Yeah. Okay. And then I was thinking...
That's the first one guy, right? Not his son? Kim
Jong-il is the
dad.
Yeah.
Right.
Kim Jong-un is the guy
living.
Yeah, living.
Kim Jong-un.
What are you talking about? Kim Jong-il is alive? He's just or something. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Oh, no. They did cry quite a bit, you know? Not convincing. So I don't get... like.
No, they have to.
I know, but it's obviously theater. So, like, wouldn't the logic of these assholes be like, I think they're faking it because no one cries like this?
I think it's like a power move where it's like, I have control over you. You must do this, otherwise you will die.
I guess. So it doesn't matter it doesn't matter if you know it's fake. They still have to do it.
Exactly.
They still have to. So that is what tells you that life is worth living. People who have that shit life, who are, their neighbors are narking on them for nothing, because if they don't narc, something's going to happen to me. They have no food. Did you hear that? I can't remember what her name is. That lady escaped. And she's like, oh yeah, there was a boy at the bus station or something, and he had wounds that went through his body, and he was begging for money, and people just ignoring him because he's going to be dead soon or whatever. So it doesn't matter. And he's like literally open wounds, and he's begging for money.
That is
or whatever, food or whatever it was. Craziness.
Cork.
Very sad. And then Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, shit! Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good one. Some Canadian royalty. Okay, that's good. That's a good list. Say them again.
Okay, Johnny Depp, Chantry. Chantry is the only I guess someone from non-famous.
Non-famous.
Someone from the uncontacted tribe, also not famous, but kind of famous.
Famous.
Right? Because they're
infamous.
Infamous, yeah. Kim Jong-un, Wayne Gretzky.
Infamous probably isn't right. Kim Jong-un is infamous.
I think the only person who's allowed to make people infamous is
Jonah Jameson. I saw it. All right. My living list. Travis Barker.
Whoa, yeah, good one.
Okay. I really want to meet like Clint Eastwood.
Oh yeah, okay.
But like not really.
Okay.
I feel like he would shit on me as soon as I met him. He's super old school, right? So
yeah.
I probably wouldn't understand.
He'd be like, "Why are you growing that beard if you can't really grow one, punk?"
Why do you have dinner plates in your ears?
Yeah, he totally would say that.
Yeah.
What are we waiting for? 2 more guests?
Is it tea time? Jim Carrey.
Yeah, good one.
Living. Who else would I want to meet? Shit. Probably George St. Pierre.
Okay, yeah.
I would definitely want to meet him. That would be cool. What did I say? GSP.
Travis Barker. Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Wow, how did I forget that?
So 2 more?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would want to meet oh, this is hard. I'm trying to like think about like some of my interests, but a lot of the stuff that I like, all those people are dead.
Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I guess I'll just say a couple names here, I guess. I wouldn't mind meeting like Buzz Aldrin, maybe.
That would be cool.
Right?
That would
I could be
cool.
like, hey bro.
Yeah, what's the deal?
Off the record.
And why do you keep saying things that make it sound like we didn't go if we did go? Like,
so
did we or didn't we?
Yeah, bro, on the DL. What really?
I won't tell anyone.
He's still alive, right? He hasn't died yet? I say Clint Eastwood, right?
Yeah.
That's 5, isn't it? Buzz Aldrin.
Travis Barker, Jim Carrey, Buzz Aldrin, Travis Barker, Clint Eastwood, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. That's a pretty stacked list.
Yeah, it is. I had an honorable mentions here.
Oh, shit.
Of deads. Norm MacDonald.
Oh.
Sir John A. MacDonald.
Shut up.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, shut up.
I did. What?
And then Ronald McDonald.
No, I didn't do. I did do Sir John A. MacDonald. That just happened to be the Roman soldier who stabbed Jesus. I think first he gave him the wine, right, and then he stabbed him, and then he like repented or whatever apparently. So him, and then I only got 4 here. J.R.R. Tolkien.
Oh shit! That's a good one. I've seen some interviews with him, and I wouldn't be able to hang out with him, but he is very, very great.
Yeah, when you said Boromir, I was like, ooh. And then since I only put 4 there, Steve Irwin. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve Irwin.
Okay.
Do I get honorable mention?
Oh, sure. Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
Okay. King Cthulhu, or whatever the hell his name is.
The Egyptian guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, is that a real one?
Cthulhu.
Yeah, okay.
Cthulhu.
Is he in
what's his name?
Night at the Museum? Who's that guy?
Oh shit. I don't know. One of those Cthulhu?
King Tut?
King Tut? I don't know. One of those pharaohs, dude. Mm-hmm. Maybe particularly the one that didn't like Moses, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Any of them shits that'd be tight.
Hey,
bro. Cool. Give me the knowledge of this fucking wall here. What the hell does this shit say? That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Or like, how the shit did you build this?
Yeah, there you go.
Tell me so I can be famous. That'd be nice. Just to know how the hell they did that shit. That'd be
agreed.
Be dope. That Anne Frank lady.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
I don't know how I would talk to her. Or wait, is that the one I'm talking about? Anne Frank's the one I can't see or whatever? Or no, that's the German lady.
Helen Keller, you're thinking.
Yeah, both of those ladies.
Okay, but she can speak English, right? We're assuming, right?
Okay, so Helen Keller and Anne Frank, I wouldn't mind meeting.
Okay, and King Tut.
And then one more? These people are all dead, right?
Yeah.
Two more? You did 5?
I did 5, because I did Steve Irwin.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Zabumafu?
That's an animal.
That's not a person. Okay. We can't. Right. He's dead, but
he can speak English, though.
Not a person. All right. And then, so we're going to go.
The puppet version of him can speak English anyway.
Al Capone.
Yeah, good one.
Right? That would be bitchin'. And maybe let's say,
dude, that makes me think like Billy the Kid would be cool.
Oh, fuck, that's a good one. Or like Jesse James or some shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good. Shit, I don't want to take your idea. That's lame. Shit. Maybe the person that created the 5-day work week, so I can punch him in the face. You little piece of shit.
Why? It used to be 7 days.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was work every day.
This guy. Yeah, but peasants back in the day had like multiple weeks off.
Oh, before that. Yeah, but the 5-day work week was made after the Industrial Revolution.
Right. Okay, scratch that one then. That was not a good one. How about the person that invented the fucking Wright brothers? Those guys.
I almost said Wright brothers. When you were thinking, I was like, what about the Wright brothers?
That's good. Wright brothers is a good one.
Okay. Speaking of famous people.
Oh, shit. Can I say?
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? I just said his name like a week ago. Shit. Dude, I said his name a week ago. About a week ago. Sorry.
I can't even remember you saying any famous people's name. Like when we did the ABC game?
Hold on. It's on the tip. It's on the tip of my face. I got it right here. Martin Frobisher.
Who's that?
He was one of the first settlers in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of famous people, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath had their last concert.
Right.
And I've been seeing it.
You were there?
No.
Oh.
I don't really like concerts, but...
What?
This one I probably would have liked.
You don't like concerts?
I don't like it when the music doesn't sound as good.
Come on.
Like the atmosphere is cool, but...
Are you serious?
I just get annoyed when they like, you know what it would be great to do is start doing some random shit in the middle of the song. Like, can you not? Unless it's guitar or something. But when they're just like, oh, I just don't like it. I like the banter and stuff. I just don't like it when the music does not sound as good. But I'm wrong all the time because like I like the Nirvana Unplugged album. That's concert. It's not studio. I actually like a lot of the Unplugged albums.
Right.
And I like going and hearing covers. I just don't like it when the band is singing their own song and it doesn't sound as good. I just don't like it. So if it's like a radio concert,
so is it because the singer sucks, or because like
just whatever it is that makes it not as good? I'm just like,
really?
I don't know. Yeah, but if it's on a radio show where they have a stripped down version of it, then I like it.
What the?
But I just don't like it when it's like, why does it sound like kind of like it's noisy? I want it to sound like music. Anyway, but Ozzy Osbourne, "Mama, I'm Coming Home."
Good song,
dude. This version is the best version I've ever heard. And I can only hear some of it because they didn't live stream the whole thing for free. You have to buy it, and only for 48 hours. So I think today is the last day or whatever. So unfortunately, I can only hear parts of it that people
record, like
screen recorded or whatever. It's online, right? Parts of it. And like, I was like, dude, I got to paint this guy now.
That's dope.
I just inspired me. I was like, dude, sounds so good. And like, I've listened to that song for years, right? But that version is so good.
That stupid instrument.
Someone here? Yeah. Should we wrap it up there then?
Sure.
All right. Shit. If you would like me to drop your suggestion on the floor, please write into our comment section the different ideas you have for conversation topics. Next time, we are going to talk about
car stories from Amy.
Give me 1 second. What?
Car stories from Amy.
Car stories from Amy. If you have a better suggestion, I'm just kidding. If you have car stories, so I'm assuming there's going to be like talk about like working on cars, going on trips,
anything involving cars. That's
favorite
fine.
Cars. Yeah, I like
when
that.
You broke down, when you almost went over a cliff, when you, I don't know, anything like this.
In the meantime, if you want to know what we're up to, please check out our individual channels. There's links in the description, as well as our merch store. You should get a shirt because they're awesome. Thanks for watching. Yo, dude, what are you doing?
What's up, you construction worker?
Dude, you're dressed like a construction worker.